Hey guys, in this video, we're going to go over the top 9 dumbest ways to die in Jedi Fallen Order. Now, to be totally clear, when I say dumb, I don't mean falling off of a ledge. We've all done that, we've all misstepped. I'm talking about ways that just make you stop and go. Full disclaimer though, some of these didn't end in a game over screen, but you did have to respawn, so yeah, you died. Number 9. Ledge guarding. Let's be real here, no stormtrooper should ever really kill you. Their aim is horrendous, they announce their presence, and all they do is give you openings to attack. Except these guys here. They know how to make short and quick work of any Jedi. No blaster, no lightsaber, just one quick nudge, and I'm toast. Number 8. The animal enemies. So here we are, destroying bounty hunters, giant monsters, and the Ninth Sisters like it's our job. Then these little fuckers show up. They're harmless, right? Wrong. Their attack patterns aren't important enough to memorize. You can one-shot them if you spec correctly. So what does Fallen Order do? It puts you in the petting zoo from hell, with a multitude of different species after your blood. It was infuriating going from unstoppable badass to Yamcha, just constantly dying for no reason. Number 7. Parrying. Now, this won't apply to everybody, but I personally have a very glass cannon playstyle. Just deal all kinds of damage, but I also can't take a hit. And dying because you missed a parry is just terrible. Because if you actually pull these counters off, you're treated to an awesome kill animation that just makes you feel like a Jedi. However, you're soon given the dual-bladed lightsaber, and if you're anything like me, you couldn't wait to see what this thing was capable of. Oh, but wait! You can't! I've tried so many times to parry and get that awesome animation with this weapon, and it just ends in a game over screen. Number 6. Falling. Remember when I said I wouldn't count falling off ledges? Technically I'm not. I'm talking about falling because you didn't hit L2 to grab the freaking wall. Look EA, we both know that I need to grab this wall. Why are we complicating it? I jump towards something climbable, I grab it. End of story. This isn't Assassin's Creed here. I'm not scaling building after building, I'm just trying to grab onto some vines. Number 5. Swinging. Now we all knew this was going to be on the list. Cal seems to hate grabbing onto these ropes for some strange reason. So picture this, here you are, wall running left and right, screaming parkour at the top of your lungs. As you watch Cal go for that last rope thinking it's all gravy from here. And miss it entirely. So many of my deaths were just barely missing those ropes. Going from a full health bar to a game over screen because of that, just demoralizing. Number 4. Skydiving. Skydiving? What am I talking about? I'm talking about Golgara, the Bat Boss. I mean, we knew he had to die the moment we saw him. It was a good fight. His attack patterns weren't hard to figure out, and they painted his weak point. But you know what this fight could do without? The skydiving. And then there's this L2 shit again. Anyway, I died, once again, so many times to this mechanic. I'd either barely miss or miss it by a mile. All this bat had to do to kill me was fly up, like 10 feet. Then I'd fall, and he'd continue flying, because that's what bats do. Number 3. The Spinny Thingies. This one I've kind of covered in a previous video. Shameless plug, you should check that out. But I'm going to cover it again just in case you missed that awesome content. This one actually blew me away. I saw these, I force froze it, got on it, waited to see what would happen, boom, instant death. I mean, why? This isn't a Gravitron at a carnival, this is a merry-go-round. Certain mechanics I can totally understand even if they're dumb. The chompers on Zepho, giant gears, killer fans, but this, I think we can do better next time. Number 2, slides. Yeah, these had to be on here. And honestly, they were close to being number 1, but they're number 2, and I'm gonna tell you why. Getting on one of these was actually kind of fun at first. You're like, alright, I'm digging this, but soon you'd come to realize that these slides aren't going anywhere, and they're getting more complex in a bad way. All of a sudden, just staying in the center stopped being good enough. You'd have to anticipate turns, perfectly timed jumps, like this is some kind of horrible version of Mario Kart. And in the end, even if you did all those things, you could still fall victim to Cal just being pushed in the wrong direction, accidentally double jumping, and my favorite, just not having enough momentum to even make the jump. If there's one thing I could remove from this game to make it better, it would be the slides. And finally, number 1. BD trolling you. So this one is a little hard to explain. This isn't something that happens often, but BD is a large part of your character's toolset, so when he stops reacting to you, it's game over. Has the fight ever been so close that each blow could be your last? One more hit and you're toast. Your enemy is the exact same way. He's one shot away from death. You can feel it. And then you look at your health bar. You need healing. You ask BD for a stim, and what does he do? He just ignores you. How are you going to do that to us, BD? I thought we had something. And it doesn't stop at stims. Oh no. He'll throw you on those zip lines too. Before each jump, you better make sure he's close. Otherwise, you're going to die. Sorry, BD. Once again, thanks for watching. If you've had similar experiences like this in games, let me know what they were in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for future content. I'll see you later.